the greatest who has never seen an ex-president before, all the way from Uganda, flew down to Ghana. It's a special moment. Put your hands together. Put your hands together. Louder, louder, louder. Let's welcome Salvador. Please, my money, my money.
Yeah, keep it going. I have someone recording. I want to show this to my president. That I came to Ghana to represent Uganda. So keep clapping, keep clapping. Oh, thank you so much. You love me. Wow. Listen, I am so happy to be back in Ghana. I was last in Ghana in 2016 when President Mahama was the president. And I talked about how beautiful Ghana was. By then I was flying from Nigeria. Nigeria is different too. Nigerians don't play. When you reach Lagos, they don't say welcome to Lagos. They say this is Lagos. Everybody in Nigeria is in a rush. They are hurrying. I don't know to do what, but they are always in a rush. Nigeria is different. The first time I arrived in Nigeria, it was a culture shock. When I arrived, checked out of the immigration, one guy asked me, how far? I didn't know how far was a greeting. When he told me how far, I told him I've just got here. I don't even know where Victoria Island is. Then do you know in Nigeria means excuse me? That was so crazy for me. And then I came to Ghana. Now Ghana is different because I thought every West African country had the same energy like Nigeria. Ghana, you're calm. You're easy. You have the best jollof rice. Nigeria, I said Nigeria has the best. Frederick told me to say that you have the best jollof rice. But I'm so happy to be here because, listen, Uganda is different. I was very scared because the international community has been talking about Ebola in East Africa. Ebola is... So when I reached the airport and in Ghana, they did not ask me for any health check. I said, oh, this is different. Ghanaians don't fear. That is why every time there is a presidential election, you have a new president. In Uganda, we have had one president for over 40 years because we love consistency. We love consistency. For us in Uganda, we know our president with or without elections. We know our president before, during, and after elections. We know. And politics in Africa is different. When you come to Ghana, you guys vote peacefully, no chaos. When you go to Kenya, it's different. Recently, Kenyans, especially the youth, went on strike. The strike was called Mandamano. The youth posted on social media, on Twitter, on X, and they said, on Tuesday at 10 a.m., we are going on the streets to riot. Lo and behold, on Tuesday at 10 a.m., they were on the streets, shouting, causing chaos. And the police people were like, police, what are you doing? They said, they informed us in advance. They informed us. Try to do that in Uganda. As soon as you post on Tuesday, we are going on the streets, you will not even finish your tweet. Whoop! Then when I went to Kenya to do a show, the comedian started teasing me, Salvador, you celebrities in Uganda, you are weak. For us here in Kenya, we can go to State House and tell our president, Ruto must go. I said, I felt challenged. I said, I have to do this. I went back to Uganda on my flight back. The State House is next to the airport. I jumped out of the car, went to the State House, looked, and I said, Ruto must go. You cannot go to Uganda and say Museveni must go. That's a different. And now, celebrities, we have no choice. We have to support our president because it's not like in Ghana, one president here, one president there. Like I went to Zambia, they have a graveyard for ex-presidents. and it's full. In Uganda, we don't have a graveyard for ex-presidents because we don't have ex-presidents. Our ex-president is the current president. So one time, because everybody thought celebrities were for the people, the youth, the what are against our president. So they thought the celebrities were for the people. Then one day, I took a picture with the president of the Republic of Uganda. And everybody started to abuse me on social media. You left, you betrayed us, you a traitor, Salvador, you're going to hell. Let me tell you, they abused me. Guys, have you ever been abused until you start to believe? The two insults that I was given, the first one, Salvador, you're fat. I said, it's okay. When you're fat, you're fat. Being fat is not a condition, it is a situation. You saw food and you ate it. But the one insult that almost got to me was that I was ugly. Let me tell you, I know you are laughing because we are in the same boat. They told me, Salvador, you're ugly, you're ugly. They abused me until one time I said, I looked at myself in the mirror. I said, Salvador, these people are not lying. And I started to remember incidences that made me believe that I was ugly. Have you ever given someone a compliment and they fail to return the favor? You look at someone and you say, oh my God, you're beautiful. And they look at you and they say, even you are, who? I started remembering incidences that made me feel I was ugly. I remember one time my wife went on social media to defend me and said, Salva, my husband is not ugly. My husband is not ugly. My husband is, who? My husband is hardworking. They abused me that I was ugly, but I didn't care because when you're ugly, make sure you work hard. If you're ugly, make sure you have money. My brother, I'm talking about ugly people you are looking behind. I'm talking to you. I remember the one thing that made me believe I was ugly. There's a time they got me to do an advert in 2015 in South Africa, that useless country. I don't know what South Africans are dying for. They are uneducated, they are lazy, they want jobs. How will they work? That's their problem. But they flew me to South Africa and they told me, Salvador, you are going to do an advert and you're going to do it with Van Vicker. I said, who? They said, Van Vicker. I said, you mean the legend? They said, yes. I was like, I have made it in life. They flew me business class, South Africa Airways, which collapsed because it's for South Africa. I landed in South Africa. They picked me off the tarmac. I did not even go through immigration. As I was going through the tarmac, I was seeing people going through immigration. I was like, look at poverty. They picked me up in an SUV, took me to the Maslow Hotel, put me in a suite. I didn't even know which advert I was going to do, but I said, I don't care. I am in the same advert with Van Vicker. 5 o'clock the next day, they picked us up, took us to the location. And as soon as we arrived, they told me, sit in the corner. I said, okay. But as soon as Van Vicker arrived, that is when I realized what star power was. Everybody was mesmerized. People were pulling out cameras. There's even a point someone gave me a camera and told me, take our picture. So Van Vicker was there, the producer, the director, makeup artist, and I was looking at Van Vicker and I was like, why does he need makeup? I'm the one who needs makeup. Everyone was concentrating on Van Vicker, so I got concerned. I called the producer of the advert. I told him, excuse me, you flew me all the way from Uganda to South Africa to humiliate me like this. He said, what do you mean? He's like, I arrived here at 5 o'clock. Van Vicker walked in at 7. But all your attention is on Van Vicker. He said, oh no, Salvador, don't worry. Your role in this advert is very simple. By the way, the advert was for soap. They told me your role in this advert is very simple. So, we want to show our customers the effects of our soap. I said, what do you mean? They said, okay, before you use our soap, you look like you. After, you look like Van Vika. That is when I said, oh, the devil is a liar. But the money is sweet. So I took the money, I sacrificed my good looking. By the way, I am good looking, especially when there's no power. Very good looking. Can you imagine? This is when I realized women are wicked. My wife calls me baby. Me, baby, is a lie. Never. There is a time, you know my wife looks like Nadia. Warren. She's light-skinned, yes. I got my wife because I was inspired by Nadia. I watched one of Nadia's movie, it had 3 sequels called Beyonce. I said when I grow up, I need a woman like that. That is why I worked hard, because there's no way my wife loved me for my looks. No chance. And the beauty is she's an actress. So one time, she told me, baby, because she likes those things of white people. When she watches white people, when white people are making love in the screen, it's nice. She told me, baby, for the first time, let's make love in front of a mirror. You people, I saw me do her. Even me, I would not do me. I almost killed myself. But at the end of the day, I'm here in Ghana, I'm in Accra, I'm having a good time, I'm enjoying myself, I'm seeing beautiful women, and I must say, congratulations to you, Frederick. Nwama, you have done an amazing job, and congratulations to all the winners and those who are going to win. I wish you all the best. God bless you. Until next time.